Look, it's not a flex, I'm not proud about it.
Is it on the hobby horse? Oh my gosh.
No, not on the hobby.
Oh no.
I'm definitely a lot happier in my skin and a lot healthier and proud of like being a professional rugby player now as well.
The Rugby Rising Locker Room.
Hello, and thank you for joining us in the Rugby Rising Locker Room in partnership with MasterCard. I'm Maud Muir.
And I'm Sada Kubeya. Today we're joined by someone who's brought real speed, skill and excitement to the rugby world. Ellie Boatman.
Hello. Hey guys. Ellie is one of the fastest players in the game.
She's represented England on the 7 circuit and has also made a big impact in the 15s game.
Off the pitch, she's become a role model. She has been brave in being open about her experiences with disordered eating. Ellie Boatman, welcome to the locker room.
Woo.
Woo. So, how did rugby actually come into your life to begin with?
I was very much born into a rugby family, so my dad is rugby.
Keen bean.
KP, rugby bonkers. My parents had their rings carried on like a velvet rugby ball, so.
Oh my gosh, didn't know that.
Really? It's in the
I
cabinet
love
when you
that.
walk in my
Oh my
house,
gosh,
yeah.
love that.
I just loved being better than the boys, like being faster than them, tackling them, you know. But there wasn't many girls that we had to look up to back then, and finding a girls' team was really hard as well. I took a break, at 16. And then went down to Southampton Uni. I was playing a funny hybrid sport called horseball.
Is it on the hobby horse? Oh my
No,
gosh.
not on the hobby.
Oh no.
Just galloping around on the
The
hobby
fake
horse.
horse.
No, they're real horses.
Oh, real horses. Sorry, I thought it was like the hobby horse.
Look, I was a crazy horse girl at school, but not quite
Not that
that
crazy.
intense. We would have like a ball with like hooks on it, and you'd throw it like you're doing a rugby pass to each
While
other.
on the
whilst
horse.
on the horse, whilst moving.
I've never heard of that sport
Yeah,
ever.
crazy. And then one of my friends was captain of the women's rugby team, and I think they were short of players one week, and I was like, oh my God, this is so fun. I was like, I've been missing out on this. This is great. And then, I was just playing as much rugby as possible. And then, slowly hopped my way around London teams, really. Not my intention, it's just how it's gone.
Have you played in every London club?
Look, it's not a flex, I'm not proud about it.
You've obviously had such a wild, wild journey. Like, you've really spoken openly about your experiences with disordered eating.
Yeah.
Was there a time when you realised something wasn't quite right? And can you kind of share your experiences on that?
Now I think of it, I think I've always had like a pretty disruptive relationship with food and my like body image from quite a young age. I had a bit more muscle than the other girls, and like I was a bit stronger and my body was changing, and I think I was really conscious of that probably at like 16. And then when I went to university and I quit sport, I was drinking a lot, eating takeaways, and my body was changing, and first time in my life I felt really, really uncomfortable. So I started basically trying to like diet at uni. Didn't really have much concept of what I was doing. And I was doing like the kind of diet shakes, like ridiculous amount of cardio, like walking like an hour to the gym and just like not going to my lectures so that I could go to the gym. Like it was very consuming, like weighing myself every day. Like every part of the day was like consumed by how can I lose weight and how can I look better kind of thing. And it got to a point where it was literally taking over my life. Like I would get angry at my friends or my family if they would say like, should we go out for dinner? Really? I really struggled with that. And I don't think I realized that it was unhealthy. I think I just thought like, I'm being super disciplined and you're getting in the way of that. So it got to the point where I was, really tired. I had lost a lot of weight. I was miserable, and I don't think I was having a period at the time, and just I knew that it was getting very unhealthy. So I had to reach out to a therapist and work with her and just improve my relationship with food. But I do think restarting rugby actually massively helped with recovery, because then it wasn't about like just exercising to try and lose weight. It was like, I need to be strong, fuel myself for rugby so that I can be a better rugby player. I think in your teenage years as a female, there's so much out there with like magazines and
Instagram now.
Instagram now,
social
exactly.
media is
exactly.
like crazy.
And you can so easily get consumed in that, and I definitely did as a teenager. So I just now I feel like it's so important for us all to just openly speak about it and normalise it a bit more if that is something you have struggled with. No day is perfect still, 100% not. Like, I don't always look in the mirror and absolutely love myself all the time. I don't think it's realistic, but I'm definitely a lot happier in my skin and a lot healthier and proud of like being a professional rugby player now as well.
Was there anything in particular that teammates or coaches did to support you, or was it kind of just being involved in rugby that helped?
I think, and continuing now, the night before a game or not the night before a tournament, I think just like really positive language around food in terms of we're all like, he needs carb load, like encouraging each other. And also just not to like, the only compliments just to be about your body.
Yeah.
Actually, sometimes you just want to hear like, do you know what, you've been a really good friend, or
you're glowing.
Your skin looks great, or I love your outfit. Like other things that aren't just about how your body looks, I think is so important as a friend. So I really try and do that now to other people as well.
Can you tell us a bit about the work you do with Beyond the Scale project and how that kind of came about?
So I work with a woman called Ellie, who is an eating disorder therapist herself. We'll basically go to sports clubs, a lot of rugby clubs actually, and we'll do like an hour's conversation and we'll give them tools and things to help their rugby club and what maybe they need to look out for. And we found them so powerful, like actually it was quite alarming how many people are struggling.
Yeah.
Definitely to like have play a little part as well is so important. And you obviously go in and speak to lots of young kids. Is there one thing that you would tell a younger athlete who's struggling with the pressure to look a certain way?
I think always in rugby, I always go back to the point of like, you're unique in this game, whether that's me with my speed, like I need to fuel myself with my speed. You guys need to be super strong and dynamic as well. Like, we don't look the same. You are unique to yourself, and remember that, and you need to fuel yourself to do that. So that it shouldn't be about how you look in rugby at all.
I think that's a really important message generally in sport or out of sport, but like you compare yourself to people in the same position or the same age, but everyone's unique in whatever they're doing. So I think that's, a really, really important message.
And now we've got our priceless advice.
Yes, so we have a section called Priceless Advice in partnership with MasterCard, where we get a question sent in from our viewers. The question today is, I get to rugby training and sometimes I feel drained of energy from just doing the warm-up. I think it's down to not having enough time to eat before training. What would you suggest?
Snacks, guys. Quick and easy snacks and carbs. Even if it's like liquid calories, if you need gels or like a little cereal bar, bananas in your bag, just anything quick and easy you can have on the go.
Not at the bottom of your bag, a banana.
You don't want to squish banana.
Squish banana is never fun.
No, that's not cute. Rice cakes?
Rice cakes are a good one. Yeah.
And convenient. So yeah, quick and easy carbs, I'd say, definitely.
Yeah. I think you forget how easy it is to get stuff in like that for like a gel or
really,
you think, it might not help me, but it makes a world of difference.
It does, definitely. Thank you so much, Ellie. We really appreciate how open and honest you've been. Well, thank you so much for watching the Rugby Rising Locker Room in partnership with MasterCard. Join us next time for another episode. Goodbye. Bye.